No one night stand. I'm a grown ass woman.
Y'all come on in. Blue Table Talk for Men. We live, y'all.
I need somebody that's gonna treat me right. Say she needs somebody. Somebody that's gonna love me.
Let's go, y'all. Come on.
No part-time lover. No one night stand. I'm a grown ass.
Let's go. What's up, Letitia?
A grown ass man.
Good evening. Come on in here. Hey, Melvin.
Somebody.
Coach Angel. Hey, Marie. Let's go.
When we're together, baby, nothing feels wrong.
Let's go, y'all. Patrice in the building.
But it feels the same. I wanna get weak in my knees.
Latoya, let's go.
Can you work my body?
Hey, Calvin.
Stimulate my mind. Whenever I call, does he show up? Is he right on time?
Use
That's the kind of man I need him.
Travis Roberts.
Long, as he treats me right.
Say she needs somebody. All right, Mr. B.
Say she needs somebody. I need somebody that's gonna love me.
Son of son. Yoletta Jones.
No one night stand. I'm a grown.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. We're getting ready to have a great conversation tonight. Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. What's up, Vanita? I'm Dr. Sims, host of the Blue Table Talk for Men. Tonight, we're going to have a very real conversation. I'm sure many of us, we probably, if we have not experienced it ourselves, we know somebody that has been a victim of domestic violence, male or female. Hey, Roxanne, a lot of times the men that suffer from domestic violence, their pain is downplayed. But abuse is abuse, right? So y'all come on in. We're going to have a great conversation tonight. At the end of the day, can we agree that what the world needs now is just a little bit more love? Can we agree on that tonight? Y'all come on in. The queen of the Blue Table Talk for Men, Ballad of Sexes. She's here. Coach Angel, A. Marie. T. Michelle is on her way. We want to give a shout out. Hey, Miss Carol. We want to give a shout out to Shan tonight. She's had minor surgery, nothing serious, but her ace, her cousin, her sister Tanya, Miss T. Michelle, took good care of her. So we want to give a shout out, and I'll reiterate that in a little bit. But I'm playing this song for all the ladies that are looking for good men tonight. Let's go.
I need a grown ass man.
Let me hit that rewind button. Hey, Coach IA. Okay, the link is in my bio. Link is in my bio, Miss Vanita. My link is in my bio. Man, you can Google me. I got a lot of good reviews. What's up, K-Son? What's up, man? That's right, man. Big Mama said keep your hands to yourself. What's up, Patrice? All is well. We getting ready for this talk. Come on. I know Sneaky. Come on in here, Sneaky. Somebody. We all need somebody like that.
What's going on, Doc?
Come on up in here. That's all we need, y'all. Come on, Sneak. No one night stand. What's up, Nay? Well, good evening, young man. How you doing, Sneak?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me okay.
We hear you loud and clear, my brother, all the way from North Carolina. What's up, man?
Oh, man, everything's good. Everything's fantastic. I had myself a beautiful day.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Shane.
I'm sitting at about a 9.5, 9.7.
Hold on. 9.5. Everybody, let us know where you're TikToking from. What's your mental tonight? And put to hit or not hit anybody. put that in your comments tonight. Good evening, Shan. Shan had a little bit of surgery today, and her ace sister, cousin, friend, accountability partner, T. Michelle, took good care of her and made her some homemade soup. And T. Michelle can cook. I am a witness. I'm a witness. So go ahead, Sneak. You say you about a 9.5. What? How was your week? And why you ain't a 10, dog?
Well, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. I give myself a 9.7, but I think my reasons are terrible.
Okay,
Okay, first,
come on.
sticking with the theme, you never, ever, ever, when
Ever, ever,
possible,
ever, ever.
ever, a man should never hit a woman. And it's highly
Yeah, amen.
discouraged for a
Amen,
woman
Patrice.
to hit a man because that can escalate. All right, so don't provoke the man, Anyway, there's this lady that I work with, and I
All
really
right.
don't like her.
You don't
Now,
like her. Don't like
yeah,
her, dog.
but
AT
I don't
Michelle.
I don't wish no harm on her, and she does her thing, and we work together. We don't speak, but we get the job done. But yesterday, her little crappy attitude got the best of her, and she was messing with the
Uh-oh.
wrong person, and she got
Uh-oh.
punched in the eye.
Wait, what happened, dog? What happened?
She was
Come on,
treating the
Rory.
person wrongfully, and that person had enough, and that person punched her in her eye, and that was terrible enough. But like I
Wow.
said, I really don't like that woman, so my spirits really got lifted.
Hey, T. Michelle. And
And I'm
thank you
glad she
for
didn't get
taking care
hurt.
of Shan.
I mean, she got swole up a little. I mean, she got socked pretty good. She took it like a champ. But I hate it happened. But since there was nothing I could do about it, and like I said, I really don't like that woman. Yeah, it kind of lifted my spirits. That's terrible.
That is there.
But
Listen,
she's
everybody.
okay, and
Listen,
it shouldn't have
everybody.
happened.
Keep
But
your hands to yourself.
that's
Now, we
right.
don't advocate violence, but we co-sign a butt whipping now. Come on now.
Yeah. So I
Hey,
feel
what's up?
good, but
What's up?
I feel bad about why I feel good.
I understand. I understand, Sneaky. Rory, the storm, the red storm is in the building. We're going to call him the Tasmania devil. What's up, man? How's your week? How's your mental tonight, young man?
The week is going pretty well. We got cooler temperatures down here in Texas, so I'm loving to slow down and work. And my mental was at about 9.1,
I like
9.1,
that. I like that.
9.2. So we're doing good this evening. We're doing good this evening.
Well, what we want to talk about tonight, y'all, we want to give virtual hugs to everybody tonight. T. Michelle, I don't know if you heard this, but we give you mad love for loving on our little princess tonight. Shan had minor surgery, and we appreciate you and your bedside manner. So thank you. She asked us to give you a big shout out tonight. And T. Michelle, y'all, if y'all not following one of the princesses of the Blue Table Talk, she's one of our moderators. Her, Shan, Coach Angel, they're one of our moderators. They are beautiful people. If you're not following them, you need to, okay? What we're talking about tonight, we collectively, the men of the Blue Table, we want to give everybody hugs tonight, the men and the women, because in our pre-production meeting, we are reminded that men are victims of domestic violence. Men are beat on. Men are verbally abused. And we give mad love tonight to anybody that has been subjected to domestic violence. Can we all just love each other tonight?
Right, right.
Can we all just love each other? We want to open up our talk tonight with something we saw on TikTok. This young lady, Rory, tell the story tonight. This young
I'm
lady, you remember the young lady? She's talking to this guy,
uh,
moved to Atlanta, and she's got a couple of pieces of furniture that need to be put together. So she
mhm,
asked said young man, listen, would you come put these pieces together for me and I will pay you?
mhm,
Note that. She said, I will pay you. So he gets there, puts the furniture together. He hang out, they Netflix and chill a little bit, they relax. He catches his breath and hugs her. And before he leaves, he said, let me give you my cash out so you can send me the money. And then she stopped talking to him. And then he calls her and said, yo, dog, what's going on? I thought we were kind of tight. Well, I was feeling some kind of way because you asked me for the
mhm,
money we agreed on.
mhm.
So, fellas, what do y'all say about that? And she cut it off, and all the young ladies in the comment section was giving her kudos for what she
Right.
did. I told her, y'all saw my comments. I said, you fumbled the ball on that one. Y'all talk about it, fellas. Hey, Meredith.
Real
Well,
quick,
first,
going back to what Sneak said. I'm sorry,
Hey,
Sneak. Going back to what Sneak said about not putting your hands on stuff. Can we dog ear that conversation? Because I have a couple of
yeah,
addendums to that
yeah,
conversation.
yeah, yeah.
If I wanted to use that word addendum. Okay. Anyway,
How about this one? We'll put it on the parking lot.
there we go.
there you go.
Let's put it on
There you go. But
so no,
see,
so
Thank you, Coach.
with
that
that
young lady. I'm sorry, Roy. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You want to go first?
If you don't mind, that's cool.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. See, along with that story, that young lady said she didn't know how she felt about it, and she didn't want him to get anything twisted. So
Mhm.
she offered him the money
Mhm.
because she didn't want him to think anything, was going to happen if he came over
Thank
to the
you.
house.
That's
She
right.
threw that in her conversation.
Mhm.
So once he got there, she was cordial. He was cordial. He did what she asked him to do. They did chill out a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like,
Right.
I kind of like this guy. She got a little bit more cozy with the thing.
Boom.
And then
That's
he
right,
stepped
Coach.
out and he's like, oh, by the way, here's my, I think it was Venmo. Here's my Venmo.
Venmo. Right.
So, so you can, hit me up, holler, hit a brother up. And then he went on about his business. One, he
Right.
was respectful.
Mhm.
Two, he did exactly what he was expected to do, what she told him she wanted him to do. He didn't
Right.
push up on her. He wasn't trying to get no draws. You see what I'm saying? He showed up. He was respectful, according to the story, the way I understood it.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think she fixed him a little something to eat. Cool.
That's right.
And then they chilled out for a minute, and then he was on his way out. And he's like, oh, you know what? Here's my Venmo so you can hit me up with because I honored this contract because that's what I call it. It was a
That-
verbal contract.
Mhm.
yeah.
And when he expected, he fulfilled his half of it.
Thank you,
And
Coach.
when he expected her to fulfill her half, then she
Yeah.
felt some type of way. She did pay him, and then she cut it off. I can't believe he asked for the money. Well,
Yeah,
shit,
because see,
I can't believe you offered it.
she said, since we are dating,
Mm-hmm.
I thought he wouldn't charge me. Wait a minute now. When did y'all even start talking about dating? Come on, Rory. Put your 2 pennies in. Come on, Rory.
And so,
What's up, King?
not only did she offer, but he declined. According to the story, he declined several times, but she insisted so as not to have that hanging over her head. So, yeah, she fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she fumbled that ball. She
If
fumbled
you
that ball.
if you offer me
Thanks
to
for the
come do
gift,
a
y'all.
job and leave it up to me, do I want to get paid or not? Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to get paid for the job that I do. Then we get to feeling each other. Okay, cool. The verbal contract was do the job, and this is the price for the job, or this is the reward, or whatever you want to call it for the job. This is the reward for the job. So I need you to honor that. Just like Sneak said, I need you to honor that.
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
leave it up to me to say, you know what, we've been kicking it, we didn't have a good time tonight. You know what? Don't even worry about that little chump change, whatever. Or
Right.
what a player move would have been, okay, cool. She paid me X amount of dollars. Let me go ahead and take her on a date and reimburse her X amount of dollars.
Right. Thanks for the gift, y'all. Let me check.
Thank you
I'm
for
trying
the
to
gift.
pin that comment. King, we got a question on the floor, but let us know, how are you? How's your mental now? A 39-year-old brother that's growing and glowing and all that good stuff. How's your mental tonight, young man?
Which is
Right.
8 years old, that's
At this very moment, I'm good. My mental is probably about an 8.5.
Okay.
Like, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I'm good.
You looking good, man.
Appreciate that. I hadn't got my baldy in a while, but I'll take that. I'll
All
take
right.
that
All right,
compliment.
gentlemen, we have a question from Pleasant Vibes 24/7. Can a man move back in with the ex and not be with her?
I couldn't.
Ooh,
absolutely.
I have my 2 pennies on that one. I'm gonna let my
Absolutely.
brothers answer that first one. My vote is no. My vote is no.
I couldn't.
Absolutely.
Can a
I
man,
Come on,
after he being with that woman, intimate, or I assume intimate,
intimate.
and then they
Because
break up,
she said ex, so it's intimacy involved.
okay, so they break up, and then they move back, they moving back in together?
Yeah, that's tough.
Mm. Could I do that?
I would have to have no other options.
Well, my
Okay.
thing is,
Okay.
I would have to lay down some ground rules.
Of
That's
course.
Okay.
it.
Of course.
That's
I'm
it.
I'm not gonna say I couldn't do that because this economy sucks and everybody ain't as fortunate as everybody. Okay.
That's right, Lisa.
So, I'll throw that out there. Back in the day, you had a job that was $60,000, $70,000 a year. You was good to go. And there's people struggling at 80 nowadays. So
Yeah,
I can understand that.
That's real.
yeah.
So if I had to move in with an ex, it would have to be one, obviously separate rooms, separate entrances, and my
Okay.
business is my business. It's straight business. We splitting the bills, we splitting the rent, blah blah
Okay,
blah.
we got some more data. She said they had been talking for
Okay.
2 years, and suddenly he moved back in with his ex.
Nah, cut that off.
Ooh,
Cut that off.
yeah,
Red
yeah,
flag. Red
Hold on,
flag.
hold on. You were with him for 2 years, and he
yeah,
suddenly moved in with his ex.
He
Look,
said
Oh, he
he.
yeah,
was.
look, look.
Oh,
Flag,
it sounded like he
yeah.
flag,
was
flag
always
on the
with
Cause,
play.
her.
Unnecessary
cause,
action. 15 yards.
yeah. That I wish I had a red flag. Okay, I got a green one. I'm throwing this green flag on
Yeah.
that one.
Flag on the
Where was he
play.
living before? I mean, were you over to his house,
Yeah.
or did he tell you
We
this?
are on friend stats though. Okay. He's okay. So what's the status of y'all's relationship? She said they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
friends. So it depends. It depends on what your relationship is with him. But over and above that, as his friend, I would really ask him, why are you doing that? Because it's dangerous because y'all all know that
Hmm.
if it's raining outside, the weather is nice about 40 degrees and it's a little chilly in the house, y'all start looking at each other. Come on now. Come on now. It's just you
That's
asking
what
for trouble.
that's why I say a hard. That's why I say a hard no. Like it would literally.
I'm just talking about Dr. Sims. I'm like sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm talking about myself. You
Yeah,
in with
yeah.
There
an
would literally
ex.
have to be no other option. And
Well,
like,
that's
like
true,
to
Lisa.
Sneaky's point in this economy, like there would literally have to be no other option. Like that'll
Hey,
have to be
Trips.
my only option, as opposed to being homeless.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. And again, if y'all are just friends, then that begs the question why Lisa brought out a good point. If y'all are just friends, it shouldn't really matter unless you're anticipating
Solid,
y'all being
solid,
more than friends, right?
Yeah.
solid.
But now, is he getting back with his ex, or is he just moving in with his ex?
That's a good question. That
You see what I'm
Yeah,
I
saying?
get
think I
together.
think Pleasant Vibes, y'all need to have a discussion, and I think you need to reevaluate how you feel about. We're gonna call him ex moved in with his ex.
Because if I
We
if
need
I
to
was still
we
stuck in
need to
my
have a
past trauma,
conversation.
if I was still stuck in my past trauma, my mind would tell me it's only a
Okay,
matter of time before he back.
okay, okay. Pleasant said, okay, Pleasant. DM me. We need to have a conversation. You and I need to talk. DM me. DM me. We'll have a conversation. Let's undog gear. Let's go to the parking lot to hit or not to hit a woman. King, what do you think? And Rory has a thesis statement. But
Hmm.
before we let Rory talk, King, to hit or not hit a woman, or have you hit a woman before?
Never,
Yeah.
never. I am one of the opinion that the only acceptable place to smack a woman is on the booty. Um,
I second that motion. Pow.
yes. But to play a
Hey,
little
lashes.
to play a
Hey,
little
Cheryl.
devil's advocate, to play a little
Hey, when
devil's
Doc
advocate
speak.
at the same time, it's like if a woman is if a woman gets to that point where she's standing over you and she's hitting you and like
Uh oh.
you
Uh
know
oh.
if she's standing over you and she's hitting you and she calling you all kind of out of your name and all of that, your natural reflex is to be like, back up.
Hey, D.
You know what I'm saying? Your natural
Yeah.
reflex, I can understand it. I wouldn't do it personally,
Yeah.
but I could understand like your natural reflex is like
You got
self-preservation.
to.
You defend yourself.
Yeah. Ladies, let me share something with you. Every man is not like Rory, Sneak, or King or Dr. Sims.
Well,
Do not, y'all know how to mess with a man and speak to a man to get him to get on his last nerve. Y'all got to be careful, okay?
don't, let me chime in
Come
here
on,
now.
Rory. Come on, Rory.
Can I chime in real quick? Let me chime in
Come
real
on.
quick.
Yeah.
This sneaky wasn't always this sneaky.
Uh,
Okay. I wasn't always this man. Now, I absolutely believe you should not hit a woman, period.
At all, right?
But I can't say there aren't instances when it could happen. Back in my younger days,
right.
Right.
Oh,
dealing with the
definitely, Lisa.
female that was really, really aggressive and blah, 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 hauled ass in the face, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, look, just get the fuck away from me, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Open hand smack shit out of me. Pow! Before I knew it, I smacked her back and looked her in the eye. How you like that shit?
Right.
But
Okay.
that's what I'm
Now,
saying.
Look,
it
Right.
come
was
on. Look here.
wrong.
I see you, Rory.
It was wrong. I
Right.
got angry. There was alcohol involved. But I was like, bitch, who you hitting? Pow! It was
Yeah.
just
Right.
like that. And then we looked at
Yeah.
each other. She held her face. I looked at her like, get the fuck out of my house.
Right.
And then,
And sometimes, not to
That
cut you
I
off,
agree.
Sneak,
I
but
agree.
you see what I'm saying?
All right.
So, no,
That's right.
you should
That's
not
right,
hit a
D.
woman. But
not to cut you off,
everyone
Sneak,
doesn't have the
sometimes,
discipline.
but
I didn't
That's
used
right.
to have the discipline then that I have
KT.
now. I didn't have the outlook then that I have now. And even to this day, I can't say that I wouldn't be in a situation where you get some burly chick trying to beat you down. You're like, listen, ma'am, stop,
Yeah,
ma'am, ma'am.
yeah, you know,
Get off
I
me.
totally agree. Rory, come on, you feel like preaching tonight. Go and give your text tonight.
So we've all watched UFC. We've all seen MMA fights. Take Amanda Nunes. Let's say I'm dating Amanda Nunes, and if you don't know who
Okay.
Amanda Nunes is, she's
Yeah.
whatever UFC champion, beats women down and spars with men. Okay, I've been in sparring sessions with women
Okay.
that can fight.
Right.
So, in order for me, if you're in that situation and you have to defend yourself, and I'm getting ready to prove a point. If you're put in a position to defend yourself, self-defense sees no gender. Point blank and period, in my opinion.
Understand.
Because just as much as skills I have, I don't know what skills she may possess.
Understand.
So I have to protect me. Now, if that means that you got to catch one of these, then it's not to the point where, okay, I keep going and going and going and going and going, but I do enough so I can get away to safety. You do enough to get to safety. 1999, Rory Holmes was freshly married to a young woman.
Okay.
She got real fly at the mouth one time, just in front of her friends, showing off in
Hey,
front of
Dana.
her friends. We got it a little heated back and forth. Okay, whatever. I turn around, bow, back of the head. I get, what the you smacking me for?
Wow.
Bow, another one. So being who I am, I said, I dare you. I dare you to do it again. I dare you to do it again.
Wow.
Now I'm counting 16, 17. Do it again. 18, 37 times, Doc. I let her smack me in my face 37 times before I finally grabbed her up, swept her, and put her on the ground. Now I say, I dare you to hit me again. This will be the last freaking time you ever hit me.
Wow.
So do we not put our hands on a woman? Oh, hey,
I've seen some situations where a woman will come at you and be hitting you, and then the man will turn around and like just defend himself, and he'll hit her back, and she'll be like, "Oh, I can't believe you hit me."
I can't
Like,
believe you.
Right.
I can't believe you.
And who would get in trouble for that?
Oh, the man
I
will.
got in trouble, Doc. I got in trouble.
I know.
I
Who
got in
gets,
trouble.
and so this is why we have to maintain level heads at all times. Because like you said, she can hit you 100 times. You tap her, call the police, we get in trouble.
Yeah.
But see, you have these situations when that woman knows you're not going to hit her.
Right.
They've been around you. They know your demeanor. They know how you think, how you handle it. Don't hit a woman. Don't hit a woman. And some women, and this has happened to me. I'm not talking about anybody else but me.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the
Where
women in here.
Yeah, I'm just talking about what's happened to me. Well, hit me now. What you gonna do? Hit me, because they know.
They know you're not.
But listen, that I ain't gonna say alpha male because I think that's so cliche. But that temper, that burning, and yes, I will leave. Someone put it in the comments. Leave. I absolutely will leave. But if there's no escape route, that way,
yeah,
then you have to move that immovable object the best way you can. Of course, I'm gonna avoid trying to hit a person.
Yeah.
But when you're going through a flurry of this, maybe one of these, there you go. You pushed her out of the way. That's assault.
It's not right to hit a woman, parenthetically a man, but sometimes there's justification. Like in Rory's instance, that was justified.
And so I have another example, Doc. So I lived in Atlanta for 2 months, right?
Okay.
You got these young ladies that think
That's
they're
right,
men,
Benita.
that identify as men. I can say they think they're men, but identify as men. Thugged
Okay.
out, swagged out, however you want to put it. You know, they just really want to be a man. So I'm on a train going back and forth to work. Me and the young lady just have an innocent conversation because we're on the same route to work.
Okay.
The boyfriend, girlfriend, the stud, called us talking or got mad because we were talking. You better leave. This is my bitch. You better leave my bitch alone. I'll whoop your ass. Now she all about 5'1". I'm 6'3". She 5 foot nothing. You know, and she talking
5
about
foot nothing.
and bucking at me, like really bucking at me.
And you had to look down on her.
I'm just like, okay, you know, sir, ma'am, this ain't what you want. This really isn't what you want. Now, Doc, if I was to defend myself, because she's coming at me, I don't know if she got a pistol. I don't know
Right.
if she has a knife. I don't know what she has on her.
Yes, sir.
Especially on the MARTA train.
On the
Yeah.
mark,
I
on the
know about the
mark,
martyr. I know exactly
Especially on
where
the
you
MARTA
are.
train.
So, you know, I felt like, okay, and me having my skills, if she was to attack me,
Amen.
I was forced to defend myself. Now you played man, you cosplaying a man,
Amen, John.
and you get treated like a man, like how I would treat
Right.
a man.
Right.
But then when you show up to court, I know you're gonna dress as you're gonna be all woman.
That hell, you don't. Okay, ladies. Okay, let me pose it this way then. Y'all get all up in my face and our face. What do you expect us to do? Let
What
me
do you
put it on
expect
y'all
us to
tonight.
do?
What do you expect us to do? You all up in our face. If you were us, what would you expect us to do? Let's hear from y'all tonight. Ladies, what would you expect us to do? You in Sneaky face, you in Rory face, you in King face, you in my face. We all hot and bothered. What you expect us to do? Okay, Shan. Okay. Just
So, see, now there's a comment right there. You are
just talk
stronger.
shit right back.
You
Just
see
talk
that? You
shit
see
right back, Lisa. Okay,
there was a
Lisa
comment.
sound like she a fight. Lisa
I'm
sound like she a fight.
gonna scroll.
Hey, Angela.
Shan Fitz says you are stronger. You should know
Okay.
better than. You should know better than.
Come on.
If you
Hey,
know
so
we're stronger, especially if you got a man with a bad temper, you got a dude that can't handle his temper, and then you want to poke the
That ain't the
poke the
person you
dragon.
need
yeah,
to
be
hit anyway.
careful.
You know what I'm
All is
saying?
well, Angela. Hey, Angela. Good evening, everybody. We're talking about tonight, and it's a sensitive topic tonight. Is it ever right to hit a woman, to
Oh,
hit
she
or
said.
not to hit?
So I'm supposed to get beat up. We're saying if the woman is the aggressor.
That's what we're
The woman
asking.
is
We
the
got a
aggressor.
question on
So
the floor.
so Shan, you're saying so you're supposed to be beat up? No, maybe don't
Okay, Mary.
initiate it. Especially if we're saying that a man should not hit a woman. But if you're all pissed off and you're swinging, what would you do to me if I did it to you?
Okay, I agree. Shan, I
There's not
agree. That's what
walking
I would
away
do.
isn't always an option.
See, now we established that if there's no escape route, but
Because
through that person,
at some
what do
point,
you do?
at some point, you revert back to what you taught as a little kid. When somebody hits you, hit them back.
You hit
You
them
don't
back.
Yeah.
start a fight, but you end it.
Let me pin this because see that's what I think that's good, Vanita, and that's where I was going. You looking at my notes, you don't necessarily know the mental state of the person that you're assaulting
That's true.
or in an argument with. And I'm sure when Rory had his couple of incidences, that his former wife and that stranger on the martyr, how's Rory's day? What did Rory go through today? A lot of times, ladies, if you step to your man, you're being selfish. Okay, I said it. You're being selfish because you're not thinking about his his mental state or his reaction or what he's going through. You just want your voice to be heard and you all mad and upset. And what are you mad about? Is it that serious? Is
Is
it
it
that
that
serious
deep?
to risk your life? Is
Is
it
it
that
that deep?
serious that you just can't calmly talk to me? Is it that serious?
It's my opinion that in 75% of the situations, it escalates to that. It's usually never that serious.
Yeah, I agree. I
Right.
agree.
You know, it's usually never that. I had a situation where
Well, hey,
I was
Marlena.
into it with a woman. I was into it with a woman, and she pushed me, and I was like, "What? Did she just push me? I'm every
Right.
bit of 6'3" and 300 plus. Like you pushed me."
Man, the
And
defense, the Dallas Cowboys need you, King.
they need something. 42-10. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Let's not
Marlena,
talk
what are we
football
talking
right
about
now.
tonight? We are talking about, since this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we're talking about, and our topic tonight is to hit or not to hit a woman. And what we also have to take into consideration, men are victims of domestic violence as well. Physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse. Abuse is abuse. And we pose a question to the ladies tonight. If you do step to a man and get angry and get in his face and point at him and push him and prod him and poke him, what response do you think we should have? You know, what response do you think we should have if you're that aggressive toward us? And I know, and I agree with you, Shane, we need to be gentle with you guys. And we believe the woman is the weaker vessel, okay? You're
Absolutely.
not as strong as man. As independent as y'all try to holler that you are not a man. We are stronger. We are bigger. Well, that's in air quotes, okay? We should
Got
have enough. We should be grown enough as men. We should be level headed enough that we keep our emotions in check. But you just don't know what part of the day you find me in. I want to act right. I want to do the right thing. But sometimes. That's right, Marlena. That's right.
Here's a comment. Angela Cox says, I don't think anything is that serious to where communication isn't achievable. I agree with you, but some
Agreed.
Right.
things are serious, like pride, embarrassment, ego.
Come on,
Some
Lisa.
people have those things, and that supersedes common sense sometimes. And then they
Yeah,
want to, sometimes it just get crazy, and then we're stuck on the back
yeah.
end trying to
Yeah,
defend
we and
ourselves
and
without
and
defending ourselves.
us men, we are at the place now. We are mature enough, and see, King has just turned 39. Now, when if you had caught him when he was 38, put him up. But he's 39 now. I'm messing with you, King. I'm
No,
messing
no,
with you.
no, I'm too old to be fighting anybody. Like my
That's
back,
it.
my back and my knees hurt. Like that's just
That's right, Marlena. That's right. And tonight we also our hearts go out and we hug everybody tonight. We sending virtual hugs out tonight because there are many people in this room that have been subjected to domestic violence. I heard a story this past weekend. I mean, it literally took my breath away. You know, one of the young ladies that's in the room right now took my breath away, and it's unfortunate. You know, we should be loving each other and not fighting. Well, if you fight, that should be role playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we get upset. You know,
yo.
we have pressures. Okay, y'all will get that when you get home. We have pressures of life, and Marlena, we should be able. And whoever else said that, Angela said we should be able to talk through things. Come on, come on. I'm just, we having a conversation tonight. I wanted it to get this heated tonight. I intended for this to be a good topic tonight because we need to get to the place where we are talking to each other, not at each other.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I'm to the
I'm
point now. I'm sorry, Roy.
I'm seeing in
Oh
the
wow.
comments where somebody said men should never be violent ever. So in saying that, is that the okay for women to be? If
Hey
it's
Leslie.
my
Hey Coach
understanding
Leslie.
that nobody should ever be violent to one
Hey
another, but
Todd.
we do have those people that are like that. We
Yeah,
have
I mean
those that are like
there are
that.
some people they don't think they're in a relationship if they're not fighting every night. There are people that actually go through that.
Yeah,
There are some people that actually believe if we're not fighting, if we're not tussling, if we're
That's
not
not
cussing at
it's
each
not
other,
real
we're
love.
not in a relationship.
Hmm. See, but some people don't have an off and on switch. Okay. Once
Right,
again, we'll talk about me. For my entire adult life, I was trained vigorously and
right,
professionally to hurt people and blow shit up. That
same.
was
right.
my job.
The same.
That's all I did. Jump out of airplanes, hurt people, and blow up shit. That's all I did. And I was married. I came home. Okay. So how do you go from ruthless to nurturing? You see what I'm saying? Now, over the
Yeah.
years,
All right, all right,
I got
Holland.
that on switch off switch, and I've learned to
Thank
keep,
you for your
separate
service.
job from. Thank you guys. Separate, job from work and all that stuff. But you've heard of folks with PTSD. You've
Right.
seen some of these wackadoo guys who've gone to war. I've been to war 4 times, and fortunately, and thank the Lord that I got my
Hey,
right mind.
Lorna.
Okay,
Right.
But some of these folks go and come back and they're wackadoo. And that's the
Right.
dude you catch in the club that steps on you, smacks your purse by mistake. You want to, and he goes, pop goes the weasel.
Hello.
You can't judge. You can't trust everybody.
Hey, Kimbo. That hello.
You know,
hello.
you don't know what
Thank you,
that
Coach
person's been
Leslie.
through. And now Dr. Sims was talking about that day. I'm talking about that life.
That
You
life,
don't know what
yeah.
that person's been through. People carry scars. All right.
That's
And
right.
people get triggered. Y'all heard it. Y'all on TikTok. Y'all know people get triggered over the smallest thing.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly
It
right.
took me years
Manda,
to turn
say
into
that
this
loud.
person.
Say
It
that
took me
loud.
years.
And the lesson tonight is all of us need to be softer and gentler and get some professional help. Life is short. And I'm sure there are many people wish they could take that one moment back. Many people wish they could take that one moment back. You know, we need to be loving each other. There's too much hell going on in the world to be fussing and fighting at home. And that's why, ladies, we said, and some relationship experts would disagree with me, but ladies, you guys need to be our peace. Y'all are the thermostat. See, the men, we could be pissed off, but nobody really cares. But if the wife, the mama, the woman of that home is upset, the whole world stops. But y'all need to respect if daddy is upset, somebody need to be paying attention to him.
Yeah. See, my saving grace is my wife. Okay. I have no
Preach,
problem with being
Benita.
angry. I can be angry, be pissed off for weeks, for months, but every now and then you get to that point when it's too much to bear. And then that's what my Kim does for me. All right. And we talked about this in the past. When a man, especially a black man, when a black man leaves home, it's him against the world until he gets back home.
Exactly.
That's
All
right.
right. We got so much shit on us.
Hug me, love
Okay.
on me,
You know,
kiss on me.
I'm talking about all men go through this, but a black man in America goes through that and then some.
And then some.
Okay. And when I get home after whatever I put up with during the day, I get home and I can go,
That's right. Thank you. You Mr. Say what? You better say it. Rub my back, rub my belly. I put a lot of work in this thing. Hey, we're not fine like Rory and Sneaky. See, me and King, we got these dad bodies. We got these father figures. You don't hear me. You
Hey,
don't
look,
hear me.
I don't
Don't let
have a
this-
bad body.
don't
I
let
got a
this
father.
young
Thank
face
you,
fool
Benita.
you.
Father figure, if you will.
I got
Look,
a
don't
father
let this
figure.
young looking face fool you. I'm 57 years old.
Yeah. And ladies, what did Solomon say? It's better to sit on the rooftop of a house than be in the house with a cantankerous woman. Y'all gotta check yourselves. Y'all gotta check yourself because men, y'all need to love that man that's in your life. This is the blue table talk for men, right? Ain't no woman like the one I got, and y'all should love y'all man. Love the man in your life. Come on, somebody. Good evening again, everybody. Y'all tap that screen. We got 3,000 likes. Hopefully, y'all may be a little frustrated with us tonight. Still tap the screen for us. We got 64 people in here. Take a moment. Let's have a pause. Let's have a praise break. Y'all, I need everybody to give me about 1,000 likes. Let's crank this thing up. Come on. Act like you know up in here. Come on. Let me say it.
I want
Come on,
y'all to
come
get
on.
mad at me.
Let me give you one. Let me
Yeah,
give you
no,
one.
yeah. Doc, you've been poking the bear with
Come
these
on, come on.
with these topics the
Come on,
last
let's
couple
go,
weeks.
let's
You've been
go.
poking the bear, man.
Thank you, Tia. Thank you. Thank you. Cushion. Thank you, Wayward. Thank you for the love, y'all. Nothing wrong with all that you got going on. I wish TikTok had a way for us to send y'all, everybody in the room tonight, men and women. We want to send y'all nothing but love tonight, because like Sneaky just said, and Rory and King and myself, talk about a day. I'm talking about the life. I'm 57. Sneaky is 53.
57.
57.
57.
Yeah.
Rory is 48 now,
47.
47.
47.
And King, the youngest among us, is 39. Yeah. He an old man in a young man body. He a really old
I
man. He
literally
really
am. I
old man.
really am though. I
Hey, and
really
we
am.
love 39. If y'all don't mind, y'all babies, Benita,
Drop
you
your
ain't but
age.
29 yourself. You ain't
Drop
but
your age.
29 yourself. Everybody put your age in the box. Everybody put your age in the box. Everybody put your age in the box. Let me see.
Put your
Let me
age
see
in
how
the box
young
and
we
then
are and
tap
how
the
old we
screen
are.
that many times.
No,
Of course, Coach Leslie. That's right. When Purpose said a
I'm
woman can
39,
bring
but I
peace to the
live
man,
like I'm
creates the right
60.
atmosphere in the home. I don't argue with that. That's a good point. Just babies in here. We got a 54, 51, 46, 45. Yeah, these grown folks, this is grown folks call. This is grown folks conversation. Okay, 53 and
Yeah,
5.
49 and 3/4.
All
You
right,
know,
I got, let's see, got 4 baby, 19, 14, 10. Okay, all right, Wayward. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If this is your first time checking us out, give us a purple heart because you're sitting amongst royalty tonight. If you just love us, give us some red hearts tonight. If you've been here all the time, give us some red hearts tonight. If this is your first time, give us some purple heart. We appreciate everybody. Pass your bet.
so
Well, thank
bad.
you for being here. Hey, Sexy Hip 75. Angela Cox, welcome, 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 everybody.
Welcome,
Single
Erica
mom doing
Lynn.
all by yourself. Proud of you. Proud of you. What's up, that inner voice? Proud of you, single mom. Proud of you, young lady.
Hmm?
Proud of you. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. 62 in the style. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we'll talk about. That's right, Tia. Thank you for that, Tia. That's a compliment. We got to do the right thing. We're definitely more seasoned than when we were young, and I'm very proud of everybody. Come on, Rory.
So here it is. And I've noticed some people have dropped out of the chat because they were angry at the conversation. Listen, it's okay to get angry. It's okay to disagree. That's why we call this the Blue Table Talk for Men, because this is how men are feeling. If you really want to tune in and get in tune with what men are thinking, what's on our
That's right.
minds and in our hearts that we don't always get a chance to say, or things we don't always get a chance to get out,
Yeah,
this is the platform for us. So
that's
if
right.
you want to get upset, cool, get upset. We want you to.
And
Sometimes we purposely pick topics
Yeah,
to
yeah,
poke the
you've been
bear.
poking the bear the last couple of weeks too.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like Manda Panda said, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. How are we
Right.
ever going to get to a place where we understand one another if
yeah,
we don't talk to one another about our grievances?
yeah.
Yeah.
And to
I
add
agree.
on to that,
All right, Angela.
like the key to evolving, like we got to have the uncomfortable conversations sometimes.
Yeah.
We got to
This is
have those
the
uncomfortable
60
conversations.
this is the 69th episode. We've been here a little over a year. We've been a year and a few weeks,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
we heading toward 2 years. And we've all met in person. We haven't met King yet, but we on our way. We haven't met King yet, but we on
I
our
got a
way.
hug for you, baby.
Uh,
I got a hug for you.
we just making it do what it do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
But
it
see,
I
is.
know
rather,
I'll be
It
in
is.
Tampa.
It
I
is.
have plans to be in
Amen,
Tampa.
Tanya. Amen, Tanya.
but
And my heart, Tanya, and you and we've talked about this, and my heart goes out to those young ladies tonight. And um, we just give you a big virtual hug tonight because that's why we carry ourselves differently. And we talk through things. And that's something I love about my current marriage. We talk through things. We get a little heated sometimes, but we talk through things. And that's what I love about my new relationship. My old relationship couldn't do that. We couldn't even talk about what kind of toilet paper to use. We couldn't do it
Right,
without it being an argument. Couldn't do it.
man.
But we talk about evolution and we get better. Hopefully, we get better every day.
I mean, and
but
I
but you
understand
won't
women.
if you don't try. You won't
Yeah,
if you don't care.
I
that's right.
understand women advocating for women, and I'm all for that. But who advocates for men?
We
Let's
had
just
that
be honest.
show a couple of weeks ago. Who
Who
protects
who
us? Who
who
protects
who
the men?
who advocates? Because in that situation that I described earlier, I I ended up going to jail for
Wow.
getting technically beat up. I ended up going to jail,
Mm.
and I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So who was there to advocate for me? Because it was a thing of, oh man, you need to man up. You know what? Just suck it up. Man up. Suck it up. I'm getting assaulted. Oh man, that's a woman. You okay? You a Marine? You can take that. Don't matter if I'm a Marine.
It don't
Yeah,
make it right.
And,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you're
and
right.
that's the other thing. It doesn't make it right. but it happens. You see these guys that are docile and hold back and hold back and hold
That's
back.
right.
You know, go ahead, Amanda Panda. What's your question? But they hold back and
Amanda
hold back and
Panda.
hold back. But you get a. It's the see.
Oh
I
yeah.
hate
Oh
double
yeah,
standards.
Tanya.
I really hate double standards. As a woman, a lot of y'all get passes for putting your hands on men.
Mm.
But let me even look hard your way, and I'm going to jail.
That's right. I'm telling. I teach my son, Shan. I teach my son, do not, because I was taught. I was brought up this way. I've never laid my hand on a woman. I've taught my boys the same thing. I talk to the men in my church about the same thing. But at the same time, you have to respect the men, and that's why I'm thankful we have the Blue Table Talk for men, so we can have men can have a safe place to talk, like we talk in the barbershop. This is barbershop talk on steroids. We have feelings too. We get verbally
I'll tell
abused.
you.
I was in a verbally abusive marriage, and I didn't realize it until I was out of it. And that's why I'm so conscious now of how I speak, because verbal abuse is a thing. And sometimes the verbal abuse, the mental and verbal scars are tougher than the physical scars.
They stick with you longer.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am a man that's married with 4 daughters. All right. I'm absolutely against a man putting his hands on a woman. Okay.
Amen.
But I'm also
Yeah.
absolutely
Amen.
against a woman putting her hands on a man.
Bottom
Listen.
line.
There's
Amen.
nothing called for. Now, if a woman hits a man, you expect a lot of, I can't see you, many people expect him to just suck it up and walk away.
Hey,
Be a
Chuck.
man. Suck it
Right.
up. Be a man.
But if the dude hits her, she's not going to suck it up and just walk away. You calling the, you see what I'm saying? He's going to jail.
Amen.
Sometimes he goes to jail for hitting her, and sometimes he goes
Yeah.
to jail for defending himself from being hit,
Yeah.
like Rory was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, man, there's
Okay.
no
I don't think
favoritism.
anybody should hit anybody
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
But I kind of treat it kind of like the freedom of speech.
Right.
You can say what
We
you
got.
want,
Well,
but
what
it's not
about
freedom
this?
from consequences.
Sneaky, I know you work on this. Manda Panda had a question,
Yes.
and it may be generic. So how do we work through things that we don't talk about it? And that's to push our point tonight of what Rory was talking about. This is why we have this every week. We have some tough conversation, and there's some tougher things we need to talk about. It's a lot of stuff we need to talk about, and I deliberately have topics every week to really force us to talk about some things that a lot of time we don't want to talk about. You know, so how do you talk about difficult things in the Sneaky's house?
Straightforward.
Okay.
Straightforward. We don't candy coat nothing. My wife will look me in the face and say, "You were wrong. Come
Amen.
here."
You
Yeah.
And
need
this
that
is how.
though. You need
This is
that.
how I felt about it. Now, sometimes it's like, no, I don't think I was wrong.
Amen, sexy.
That's
Amen.
when the conversation's important. Okay, because
That's
everything
good,
shouldn't
T.
be one-sided. You see what I'm saying? Something innocent could happen,
That's right.
and I see it one way. My wife sees another way. I felt upset about it. Well, you
Right.
did, man. I thought that was funny. Now we
Yeah.
got to have a conversation
And you gotta
because
have
everyone doesn't
a
see things the same
conversation.
way.
You gotta have a conversation. You have
Yeah.
to have a conversation. I like what T Jolly just said. T Jolly said, you know what? I'm not gonna hit a man because I don't want to gamble. Because see, if you gamble, you may come out on the losing end of that gamble. You never know the mental state of the individual you're fighting with. And I'm sure, ladies, there's some ladies y'all don't want to mess with.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm not gonna because they're going back
There's
again.
there's
I
a few of them in the chat for me.
don't know what their skill level is. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna listen. I'm all about peace, love, and harmony, and all
Hey,
that.
Carolina. That's me
You know what
too.
I'm
I'm
saying?
all about love. I'm
If we
all
can
about
talk
love. What
something
the
out,
world needs now. Come on.
if we can talk something out, let's talk. There's no need to even argue. As I've gotten older, I've realized there's no need to argue about anything.
Come
Point
on.
blank, period. We can always hash stuff out, and if we get to a point where we're at each other and getting ready to go at each other's throat, hey, let's curb this for a little bit, cool off, and then revisit it later when cooler heads are
Yeah.
able to prevail.
Right.
Rory, Rory,
Yes,
aren't
sir.
you in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All
They
right.
do that stand your ground in Texas, right?
I keep it on me. I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
sending
Yep.
that.
I'm
And they
sending
do
some
they do
King
stand
George
your
out to all
ground
the
in Florida
lovers
too.
tonight, y'all.
Y'all better keep your hands to yourself.
I keep it on. You know,
Folks,
I don't
yeah,
know what, and she might have
Benita.
that thing on her. You know, you get mad at me. Hey, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean I didn't mean to cut you
Mhm.
off in traffic. You know, you didn't hawk me down and pull me over. You got yeah. And I'm trained to defend myself against stuff like that. So if you pull that thing out on me, if you pull a shank out on me, my first instinct is to defend myself. I got to get home to my baby.
I'm a
So I don't care
professional
if you're
shooter.
man,
I'm gonna leave
woman,
it right there.
whoever. I got to get home to my baby. And if you're threatening my safety, I got to do something to you to get home to my baby.
Yeah,
Now, am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for defending myself to get home to my baby? Should
yeah.
I
I
just
say
I
that
let you
with
beat
you.
up and stick
Yeah,
me up?
the the man that I am now is so far removed from who I used to be. Here's a joke we used to tell infantry guys. Hey, you got a terrorist with a firearm holding a pregnant lady in front of him, getting ready to shoot at you. What do you feel? Recoil.
Mm.
Exactly.
That's the type of person I used to be.
Mm.
okay, okay. Hey, we're gonna have a show, and we just gonna let you kind of talk about your evolution because that's some serious. You've had to really shift gears to become a
Yeah, that's
civilian.
deep, man. That's
That's
deep.
deep. That's
Yeah,
deep. Did
yeah.
y'all hear what he just said, right? Y'all heard that, right?
Some of them heard of it. It went over. It
It
went
went
over.
over their head. Yeah.
Oh, I'll explain it. When you fire any type of firearm, you get this kickback. It's called
That's
recoil.
right. That's right.
So now you have a terrorist with a firearm pointing at me, and he's holding a pregnant lady in
Wow.
front of him as a shield. What do I feel? Recoil, because I'm shooting him.
Mm.
You take care of the threat.
Yeah.
Bars.
Some people would say the pregnant lady's collateral damage. That's the guy I used to be. You see
That's it.
this?
Well, let me
That's
ask
what
you
I
this.
do, what I used
Well,
to do.
help everybody understand tonight. So, your wife, your four daughters, your son-in-law to be, your grandson, they are not in. They are not afraid of you.
Not at all. Got no reason to. Every time I went to war, I didn't go to save the United States. I went to protect the people that went with me and my family. Now, the
Hmm.
rest of y'all were the benefit of that.
Amen. Amen. Hey, you what said you a big old teddy bear, right?
Oh, yeah. They got no reason to fear me whatsoever. But when someone steps wrong, you should see him. What's daddy going to do? They not afraid of me. They
Hey,
got no reason.
So, yeah.
everybody need a sneaky in their
Subconsciously,
life.
they know.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, everybody need a sneak in their life. Everybody need a sneak in their life. Okay, King, take us out with your final comments, then Rory, and then Sneaky.
This this topic is very, very touchy for a lot of people. But the one thing I will say, and I said it earlier, in order to us to
Hey,
get to a
Mickey.
place where in order for us to get to a place where we can, we evolve and we can become better and have a better overall interaction. That's funny. That have a better. We have to have uncomfortable conversations sometimes.
Yeah.
We have to
Now,
have uncomfortable
y'all know
conversations.
we ain't got nothing but love for y'all.
Number love,
That's right.
number love. This platform is not meant to. It's not meant to have malicious intent, or we're not here to offend anybody. It's just conversations that we all need to have, going forward, so we can be better to each other.
Oh
Right.
man,
Absolutely.
we ain't got nothing but love for each other. Love you, Mr. 39-year-old.
Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Come on, Rory.
If you never get uncomfortable in anything, you never grow.
That's
Okay.
right.
I'm getting ready to be a third-degree black belt, right? There's some things I have to do that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To sit down in stances. I have to throw more punches than I want to. I have to
Right.
throw more kicks than I want to. I have to go back and revisit techniques and do kata
Hey,
that I don't
devil.
want to do, that actually hurt when I do them, that make my muscle sore.
Right.
Right? In order to get to that black belt status, I had to do a whole bunch of things that made me
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
I grew. I'm gonna break it down even more for the ladies.
Hey, devil.
When you're pregnant, right, and that baby is moving around, He's uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable in the womb.
Hey,
And
Mo.
by the time when that baby says, you know what, it's time for me to get up out of here so I can stretch my limbs and grow, that's when you give birth. Think about all the growing pains. I'm 6'3". My knees would hurt at night. My elbows, my joints would hurt at night. And that was me growing.
Right.
Right? If we
Right.
stay in a place of comfort, we never grow. And just like King said, we have to have these hard conversations in
Yeah.
order for us to grow as a people, whether it just be in human nature or whether it be just black people growing
Yeah.
together, men and
Yeah.
women coming together and being protective of each other and more knowledgeable of each other so that we can help one another be better. My whole thing is iron sharpens iron,
That's
right?
right.
I love all of y'all in this chat. Shan, I love you. T. Michelle, I'm gonna call y'all out. T. Michelle, I love you. A. Marie, I love you. Eva, I love you. Right? But we didn't get there without having some tough conversation. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fellas,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
love.
you guys. I
That's
don't
love,
always
man.
agree with these fellas. I don't
That's right.
always
That's
agree with
right.
these fellas.
That's right. Hey, tell them we've had some tough conversations. Go and tell
Yes,
them.
we have. And look, and I'm going to get personal. Take Doc as your life coach. If you need a life coach, Mo Better is in here. I don't always agree with Mo Better. I don't.
That's right.
But she's helped me so much grow as a man. It's ridiculous. Doc has helped me grow so much. I get inspired by Sneak.
Yeah.
Get you a life coach. For real, for real. Get you a life coach. He's gonna ask you some hard questions. He's gonna make you turn that mirror on yourself. If you're afraid to turn the mirror on yourself, then you got, my friend, have some more growing to do. And that's my piece. I love all of y'all.
Love you back.
Come on, Sneak.
Okay. One word: empathy. Empathy is
Hey,
the
Harold.
ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to kind of try
Yeah.
to feel what they feel. Coming from a former warrior, I've seen a lot of people hurt, injured. We made them get hurt. We did it. I've seen people on our side get hurt. I'm very hypersensitive to people being injured around me. I don't want it to happen. I do everything I can do to keep it from happening. And I'm not just talking feelings, I'm talking physically. I'm really hypersensitive to that. You can only see so much and not be affected. I'm not going to get into it because it's a deep conversation. If you are not able to put yourself in the other person's shoes, if you're not willing to do that, are you really willing to be in that relationship?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the bottom line. If
Yeah.
you're not willing to feel or try to feel and understand what your counterpart, your significant other is going through, or if you can't understand how they feel after you said something sharp, or you said something funny, or you said something witty, or you said something shitty, if you can't understand how you affecting that other person, do you really deserve to be with that person?
That's
I'm
right.
gonna let y'all think about that. I love you guys. You guys really make me grow, give me a lot of things to think about. And yeah, we've had
Hey,
some deep
Teresa.
conversations in this forum. We brought each other to tears. We have
We
in this
we are
forum.
the best live on TikTok, hands down.
Yeah. But I
We
love you,
talk about
Doc.
stuff that matters.
And look, all of the moderators, I love you guys. I'm gonna give y'all a hug one day. I'm gonna get all y'all sooner or later. But that's my piece. I love you guys. But empathy.
Yeah. Thank you, Sneak. Hug that grandbaby for us,
You
Doc.
know I will.
All right, yeah, guys. Let me listen to this a little bit. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. And see, we may not have been talking about you in here, but you can take this to somebody.
The touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract. It's physical,
Only logical.
only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than
Hey, Angie. And I want to piggyback off of what Sneaky just said. How can you be empathetic if you don't have love? And what I want y'all to do tonight, I want you to share this thought tonight of showing more love to each other. And let's stop talking at each other and start talking to each other. Okay? We've all have grown, right? And we're better today than we were, as Big Mom said, yesterday. If you have not worked with the life coach yet, we had Coach Leslie in for me. We got Coach Angel, A. Marie, and you got me. Vernita asked, I need to know more about you, Dr. Sims. The link is in my bio, and you can Google me. Go to my YouTube channel, drwaltersims.tv, and there are a couple of testimonials. If you scroll down about maybe 10 episodes in, 10 videos in, you'll see a couple of testimonials. But everybody ought to be working on themselves. And if you need this receipt, if you're looking to have somebody new in your life, ask for a personal development receipt. Ladies, as T. Michelle said, there are way more layers to this. And the last Wednesday, 2 weeks from tonight, the ladies are gonna delve more into it. And my heart goes out to them. We got Queen Angel, we got Princess T. Michelle, Tanya, Princess Teresa, Princess Shan, Eva. Um, my heart goes out to y'all. And hey, Angie. Okay, no problem. But what's one takeaway, Dr. Sims? Violence is never the answer. If you cannot talk to your significant other, there are issues. In my premarital coaching workbook, we engage now what? There's a chapter dedicated to communication. If you cannot talk with your significant other, then there's some serious problems. And we all get a little, we get in our field sometimes, especially when we disagree with each other. We get in our field sometimes. But you should never, ever, 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 ever get physical. And Angel was very point blank. We were talking this past weekend. She said, "You hit me out of anger, it's a wrap." And I don't want to steal Tanya's thunder, but she'll be here in 2 weeks on the Battle of the Sexes. Her testimony just took my breath away. And T. Michelle is in here. T. Michelle Cordova. Her testimony took my breath away. Yeah, amen. It just took my breath away. And my heart goes out to y'all. And my heart also go out to the men. That's why we do the Blue Table Talk for men. My heart goes out to the men. Because like Rory, Sneaky, and King says, and I say, who fights for us? Who protects us? There are many men that have not even reported some of the things that they go through just because of the stigma and the stereotype. Okay? But we love everybody, and we give everybody a virtual hug tonight. Hug yourself for us tonight. And we send a virtual hug to the men and the women tonight. We love you. When I say we love you, fellas, give me a high five. Ladies, much love to y'all, okay? Life is way too short to be fussing and fighting all the time. Thank you, Manda Panda, okay? I appreciate y'all. I really do. And if you need some help, if you've never sat at the feet of a life coach, I challenge you tonight. And if you would like to become a life coach, reach out to me. I'm taking somebody through class on Monday evenings. We are having a ball. I've certified Coach Angel. T. Michelle is in line. I just certified Coach Leslie. And I got 2 more people that said beginning of 2024, they're going to sign up. So we got some living motivated coaches up in here. All right. Okay, Amanda. Okay, reach out to me. Because if you've lived a life that supports the science of life coaching, you ought to really chew on it and think about it. All right. But remember this. I love you and you can't do a thing about it. All right. We love you tonight. And this was good tonight. All right. Yeah, we finna go finish eating some snacks too. But love you and remember, if you stay high on life, life's gonna stay high on you.